Hey, it's Janet with Hot Mess Healing, helping you navigate the pain of family estrangement. I want to talk about something that's really been on my mind lately, and that's the 3 times that I heard God's voice speak directly to me. And y'all, this carries me, and it's been carrying me for a very long time. So, about 25 years ago, at the beginning of my divorce with my kid's dad, it was Christmas time, and it was the first time that I wasn't invited to his family function. We were still living together, but the whole family knew that we were going to be getting a divorce, that we were going to be separating after Christmas. And so I wasn't invited, and I didn't want to go because I knew how uncomfortable it would be. However, it was nighttime. Oh my goodness, it was so cold, y'all. And I sat out on my front porch, and all I could do was rock and cry and say, I need you. God, I need you. God, I need you. God, I need you. And he said to me directly, I am here with you. It brought me so much comfort and so much peace. I can't even describe it. And it helped me to remember. It's been helping me to remember over these past 25 years just how often he hears my prayers and how he is here with me every moment of every day, and he carries me. The second time I heard God's voice, I was sitting out on my deck, and my doggies were outside, and I was just sitting out on the deck enjoying the sunshine. And I was thanking God for all of the little things in my yard. Now, I happen to be a weird person who loves what other people call weeds, but I call them flowers. And I love the little teeny blue ones and the little teeny white ones and the little teeny purple ones, especially the little purple ones. And I was thanking him for the birds, the sunshine, the pretty leaves on the trees, the beautiful flowers that were growing in my yard, and thanking him for all of the grace that he gives and all the beauty that he gives. And my little yard being so teeny tiny, yet there was so much to be thankful for because there was so much beauty around me. Y'all, he had the most beautiful laugh, and his laugh said, oh my goodness, child, you are so sweet. And then he said, you're welcome. I couldn't believe it. Here I am, this little girl from Mechanicsville who's done me nothing from nothing, and God spoke directly to me simply because I was enjoying the nature around me and thanking him for what was in my tiny backyard. The third time I heard God's voice, I was standing outside, and I was begging, and I'm talking begging, and not necessarily in a nice way. I was praying to him, saying, Lord, when is this going to happen? I'm so tired of waiting. I miss my family. This is taking forever. Seems like it's taking forever, and I trust you, but oh my gosh, this is so hard. When is it going to happen? And I was just really giving him, all the questions and my anger and my hurt and my resentment, and he can handle it because he has big shoulders, and I know that he can handle whatever. He meets us where we are, exactly where we are, whether it's good, bad, ugly, crying, laughing, hurting. It doesn't matter. He meets us where we are. And I'm standing there begging him to reunite my family, and he said, wait. One simple word. That's been 2 years ago, and I'm waiting. But what that does is give me the patience, the courage that I know all I have to do, 2 things that I have to do. I have to trust him, and I have to wait. And it is easy to trust, but it is hard to wait. And I've been having a particularly hard time this past week with the pain. And there was a day that I laid in bed all day and I never did get up. And sometimes there are days like that. You know, Mama said there'd be days like that. But I encourage you to go to God in prayer. And you may or may not hear his voice, but if you want to hear from him, you go to the Word and you let the Bible speak to you, because it will. I feel so privileged and blessed that I have heard him speak directly to me. This one little person out in Mechanicsville, Virginia, who's, like I said, nobody special. You know, like I'm not some big preacher or anything like that, but he spoke to me 3 times directly. Y'all, that is a miracle and a blessing, and it's one that I don't take lightly. So I'm going to pray for you, and I'd like you to pray for me, because at this moment I'm really having a hard time with missing my grandchildren and this estrangement situation. And actually I've done something that I shouldn't have done, and I've practically begged my kid over text messaging about meeting. The door was cracked and I took advantage of it, and I shouldn't have, and now I'm probably going to wait longer. So if you can pray for me, I'd appreciate that. And while you're praying for me, I'm going to pray for you. And I love you, and I thank you. Take care.